Hello, bonecas. Welcome back. Here I am with my cafezinho. I've got Starbucks today. I know, kind of whack, but anyways. So
Oh,
for this,
so bougie of
right?
you.
So for this episode, we're gonna share stories from our summer vacation in the Azores.
A trip filled with island time, ocean air, and those moments that instantly bring you back to yourself.
We'll talk about being surrounded by family, reconnecting with our roots, and experiencing the islands through a different lens as adults.
From beach days and festas to long meals, late nights, and early morning cafezinhos.
So these summers remind us why the Azores will always be more than just a destination.
They're home, they're our memory, and a piece of who we are, no matter where we live.
So grab your cafezinho and get comfortable.
And come spend the summer with us in the Azores.
All right, guys. So this summer, I went with my family, my entire family, which is me, myself, my kids, three kids, Tiago, my husband, and my mom. We all went to the Azores, specifically two islands, Faial and Pico. My mom is from Fayal. She hadn't been back in 19 years.
Oh my God.
And yeah, a long time. And then
Long time.
last time I stepped foot there was 2010.
Oh wow.
And then Tiago hadn't been back in almost 7 years, I think, or 7 years, something like that.
Yeah.
So we spent a couple days in Fayal. I mean, I grew up in Fayal, so being there, I knew every road, every turn, every corner.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's like being back home,
Yeah.
although a lot of things are different. They've
Mm.
grown, they've rebuilt, they've built new things. So you look at things, it's like, oh, that wasn't there before. But I knew exactly where I was. So we spent a couple days on the island of Fayal. Um, I showed Tiago around because
Where are
even
you from in Fayal?
we are from Angustias, so it's
Oh,
Horta, which is a cidade
Orta.
where we're like two steps down from the hospital, two steps away from the grocery store,
Oh
10
wow.
minutes, 10-minute walk from the beach. So
I'm gonna visit you. Next time I'm gonna visit you.
yes, yes. So it's the perfect location actually where my mom is from or
Oh, I
where
love
I grew
that.
up. So Tiago hadn't seen Fayal completely, so we spent a couple days on Fayal to tour the island, go see the Caldeira, Vulcão dos Capelinhos,
Hmm.
go have some delicious food because on Fayal we do have some really good
What's
restaurants.
your favorite food there?
Um, Honestly, I was really missing eating squid, lulas grelhadas.
Mm.
Oh man, so that was the first thing I said when I'm gonna have my plate of lulas grelhadas. I actually had the lulas in Pico, a
Mm.
restaurante Ritinha, nas lajes do Pico, which was so delicious.
Oh wow.
He was actually jam packed. He closes the restaurant if he's full, so he puts out a sign, "We are full. Come
Oh
back
wow.
later," whatever. So it was really good. I highly recommend it. If you ever go to Pico and you're in Laje, go
Yes.
to Ritinha's restaurant. It is really
Okay.
delicious.
I will go there.
Always has fresh fish. The lulas were good. I really enjoyed them. And for the rest of our time,
If you
we were
love
in
seafood, if you love seafood, there's nothing better than the Azores.
Yes, I agree. Yes, we had lapas the first day we landed.
Oh yes.
Of course, the family had lapas. Tiago's family, his uncle Guilherme had lapas ready for us. They eat them raw. I don't like them raw. I like
Oh
them
yeah.
grilled.
I've ate them raw. I've ate them
I don't
cooked.
like it, but
Girl, I don't like any of it, and I still eat it because I'm like, all right, I want to prove to you guys I'm Portuguese too.
right? No, I hate them raw. But if they're grilled with the little butter and
So
garlic
good.
sauce, ooh,
So good.
delicious.
Yeah, so good.
But yeah, it was really nice. When we arrived and they had that home welcoming for us. So um, we spent the rest of our time basically in Pico. We were there for 3 weeks. So 2 days, full days in Fayal, and then the rest of the 13 days or whatever.
Oh wow.
So I had never Let me tell you a funny story. Because I always say this. So I knew Pico existed. Of course, it's right across from Faial.
Of course.
I played in the Filarmonica, and that's probably the most I traveled to Pico with the Filarmonica there. And we would go to Festas da Madalena for Espírito
Oh,
Santo.
I've
And
been to that festa. That is a good festa.
yeah, it's big. It's really big.
It is.
So, in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is just Pico. É só Madalena. Não tem mais nada. É só Madalena.
You're freaking hilarious,
So,
dude.
so when I met Tiago and he told me he was from Caleta, I was like, where's that at?
Yeah, where is
It's
that?
really so here I am doing my research. So Pico is actually a big island.
Oh,
Pico
wow.
is actually the second biggest island in the Azores.
Got it.
So, to my surprise, it's huge.
Yeah, a lot
It
of people
takes
too.
you. It takes so he lives or his family's from Caleta.
Hmm.
So from Caleta to Madalena, you have about 45 to an hour drive.
Oh, wow.
So
Not
they live
bad.
kind of in the middle. Whichever way you go, left or right, it takes you about the same time to
Mm,
go around the island. So it takes you about 2 hours or so to do a whole, if you don't stop, of course.
yeah.
But there's so much to see, and where he's from, it kind of reminds me of the country where I'm at. Perfect
Yes, look at
scenery
that beautiful
today.
view. Oh my God, can I see that sunset again? Oh my God, you know me. I'm a sunset
Yes, it's
girl.
so good. So it reminds me so much of this because
Yes.
they're up on the hills. There's a lot of how do you say, a lot of florestas, florists.
Little forest things.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you
So
like
it
Fayal or Pico more?
I like where I grew up.
Of
I
course.
that's always going to be my home, but seeing something different was really nice. It was really cool.
Absolutely.
And we would go, the only thing I missed about Fayal was I would always go to the beach. In
Hmm.
Pico, there's no beaches.
Fayal has the best beach. I remember as a
Yes.
kid when I went there, I was like
Yes.
12-ish,
Praia
12,
de
13.
Porto, Praia de Porto Pinho, you have
Yes, I
Praia de
love
Lama.
the sand. I'm a sand girl.
Yes. Yeah, so the only thing I didn't like about Pico, I mean, I enjoyed it because we would go swimming every day,
It's just so
but
many
there was,
rocks.
yeah, there was no beach, so they're kind of
Yeah.
like swimming holes,
Yes.
ocean-made swimming pools.
Yes.
Um, so we would go to Poça das Mujas, which is
Mhm.
right there in Caleta, which is really nice too. So we would play volleyball, sand volleyball with his old buddies.
How cute.
We enjoyed it. We arrived the first day. Um, the next day, I think it was, they had started the Festa da Caleta, so it was nice. We went right into party festa mode, you know?
I know. I remember.
So
I
good.
remember seeing your stories. I was like, damn, like
Yes.
you are all like partying. And Tiago was looking at you like,
Yeah,
I
he was all
am
serious. He didn't know
dead.
what to expect. And I think by that time he hadn't seen any of his old friends yet.
Yeah.
So he was a little bit like, who's this girl? Nobody knows her.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
it was really cool. I
Oh
enjoyed
my
it.
God, I love that.
Yeah. How about you? I know you went this year. You have gone like every other year or so for the past couple years.
Well, I went in 2019, and at that point, Hildebrando hadn't gone for like 8 years or so. So that
Mm,
was very good because we got to go back and he got to bring his kid and introduce
yes.
his kid and his wife to his family. It was very good. I knew his family only from Facebook, but I got to,
Right. Yes.
finally meet the people in person, which was great. And we went back in 2024, and then we went back again in 2025 because I was invited to sing for São Joaninhas Festival, which I didn't know until I researched, is the biggest festival right now currently in the Azores. I mean, that could
Yes.
change depending. Praia da Vitória is a very big festa, but São Joaninhas is still bigger than that one. São Joaninhas is like renowned, like all over. People from all over come, not only Portugal or different places from the Azores, but they come from different European countries. Like there
Yes.
was a lot
Mm-hmm.
of Holland
Mm-hmm.
people, Switzerland people. Ukraine too, actually. I met
Mhm.
some Ukrainians there too. Um, and we get to meet a lot of people like this when we go to the bullfights. And it's very fun because, Hilbrand is very into that. So as a family, it's something that we do. And he goes and plays with the bulls. And then while we're there, people come up to us and say like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you do that, blah, blah, this and that." So we get to meet a lot of friends. And that's actually how me and you became friends, I think, was through bullfighting because your
Right,
husband is a pastor. And so we get to meet, not only do we get to meet new cool people, but you get to make friends for life, you know.
right,
I
yeah,
can honestly say, that, and I know people are going to get upset with this, but I can honestly say that my bullfight friends, my Tornamaquia friends, are more my real friends. I'm sorry I'm gonna say this, than my fado friends. Okay? I'm sorry, but this is the truth. Isto é verdade, nua e crua. E eu tô toda arrepiada. Mas it is the truth, my friend. It is the truth. Look at that sunset. Even the
I
sunset's like,
think,
yeah, girl, tell it like it
yeah,
is.
I think we meet great people along the way,
Yes.
every phase of our lives. So it's just, so you're probably just in that phase where, you met great people, it didn't work
Yes.
out, but maybe it'll happen again, you
I
just
met
never know.
amazing people in the Fado, in
Yeah.
Continent and the Azores, you know. I there's no other feeling. They literally treat me like a queen. They literally treat me with so much respect, so much love. It's an abundance of flowing, okay? And I
Yeah.
don't feel that here, which is fine because California is not the place for fado. We try to keep up with the traditions and we try our best to simulate just like for example, just like the Torada de Praça, for example, in California is very, very different than the actual one because I got the privilege to go to one in Terceira. And that is a beautiful production. That is like a theatrical production. It is very beautiful. It's very professional. It's you have to be quiet. There's rules. There's so many
Mm-hmm.
things, and I really appreciate that. So it's kind of like the similar thing where Fado in California can only go so far, right? If you want
Hmm.
Fado, you gotta go to Portugal. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well,
That's
we just
all.
try, I guess. We try to keep the traditions alive for
Exactly.
our youngin' ones, but
Exactly. But as
it's
far
it's
as
hard.
like
It's a hard job.
it is a hard job, it is.
Yeah.
As far as um the actual trips were really good. 2024 was a little bit hard because um we were only there for 4 days before his father got assaulted. And ever since then, his father has a disability and he has a traumatic brain injury and is never going to get better. So
Right.
2024 for us really sucked because we were there for 5 weeks. So imagine
Right.
being far away from your family and your dad is pretty much dying and having multiple brain surgeries and multiple seizures and strokes. And we are, a world away, right? And we
Right.
have to suffer for 5 weeks.
Yeah,
So
you couldn't enjoy yourselves as
no,
much
you
as you
could not
wish.
enjoy it
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
We tried our best because before I went to Portugal, my sogro told me, go to Portugal and sing your heart out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's exactly what I did. And I did that for
Yeah.
him. Of course, I didn't feel up to it, but I did it for him. And so that's why when I got invited to São Joaninhas in 2025, I was very overwhelmed with emotion because I almost felt like God was giving us a redo, right? Like giving
Mm-hmm.
us a chance to actually enjoy it, right? To redo it,
Right.
right? And we were there for 3 weeks and it was amazing. I can say that I'm so thankful to God. I'm very grateful that we had the opportunity to really go back and really enjoy it. It was really amazing. My parents got to go. Oh my God, girl, I'm about to cry. And no, I'm not menstruating here. Um, Even my parents got to go and they got to go watch me sing a San Juan English, and it was very
Your
special for
brother,
me.
your brother was there too, right?
No, my brother wasn't
No.
there. My brother was
Oh.
he went in 2024 and we got to go he was in the mainland. So we went to the Azores, but then we spent time with him in mainland with my parents and we did a bunch of things, went to Fatima, did the Fado houses, all that good
Right.
stuff. But in 2025, we did not go to continent. We only went to the Azores this time. Well, we did. We went to Lisbon one night. That's it.
For
Um,
the layover.
yes, for the layover. Um, but yes, it was a beautiful experience. And just my father being there, because growing up, my father was very typical continental, always talking shit about the Azores, right? And the Azores people, blah, blah, blah. But then going to Terceira this summer totally changed his aspect. And
Yeah.
he even wants to go there every summer, for example.
Yeah.
So it was a beautiful thing.
Well, so actually, fun fact, he probably was just not one of the lucky ones. I think your dad did construction, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So back in Portugal, a lot of big companies, construction companies, would do contracts in the Azores. So a lot of
Oh.
Continentais would get contracted, go to the Azores and do the job. So that is actually how my dad and my mom met. My dad was in a
Oh.
contract and then he just ended up staying. And there's actually a lot of people that end up staying. They meet someone
Oh,
and they
wow.
stay, they stick around. So they really like the Azores.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Jessica,
it's
we could
really
be here
cool.
talking about the Azores all
Yes, I
day.
know.
I mean, we can even talk about it on the next episode if we wanted, because there's just so
Yeah.
much to
Tell
say.
me just one thing before we wrap up.
Sure.
So, because you have gone both Azores and continents, probably more, I don't know if more often than I, but I went in my childhood. I don't remember, or
Well,
I do
my
remember
childhood, I
better.
went all the time to continents. It was,
Yeah.
if it was not for Christmas, it was for summer. And
Right.
it wasn't every year. It was literally every other year. That's was
Right.
the
Right.
thing that we did.
But what do you like the most, or out of the both?
Oh, girl, you're asking me if I like the Azores or Portugal more?
Or
Oh,
what do you like both? Or what do you like the most out of either one?
okay, because I like both of them a lot.
Right.
Okay, let me think here. What I like the most. I like the most about the Azores is just the natureza. I like how I feel like I can touch the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel myself next to the ocean and I feel free like a bird in the Azores. So I like that type of aspect. I feel very myself. I don't feel like people are judging me. I feel like I can literally be comfortable in whatever I'm wearing or whatever I'm doing. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very open atmosphere, very accepting and loving. There's lots of
Mm-hmm.
love there.
Yeah, the
Lots of,
people are welcoming. Mm-hmm.
yes, they are. Lots of spirit there too. Like I feel very protected there, like very divinely protected there. And then as far as Portugal goes, I would say when I'm in Portugal, I feel adventure. I feel curious. I feel I want to walk around. I want to see things. I want to talk to these people. I want to eat good food.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's more like that, I would say, more of a social connection, and then with the Azores, it's more like a spiritual connection. What about for you? What do you think?
For me, just I think some of the things you said I could connect with, and also just being in Portugal, comparing to, or actually in the Azores, comparing to the Azorean people that have immigrated here, it's just totally different. There's no envy like there is here,
Oh yeah, that only
and
exists with immigrants, by the way.
yeah. So like being back home is just it is very welcoming, very warming. Even with people you don't know, everybody's like,
Yes,
"Hey, bom dia, como é que estás? Está tudo
yes,
bem?" etc. And and being here sometimes you get that. This is why honestly, I just go to work, come home and go to work. I don't do
I know.
anything anymore. But anyways, better things are coming, better and bigger things.
Absolutely.
And then from what I remember as a child going to Portugal Continental, mainly Lisbon, we went to Alentejo as well because I still have some cousins down there.
Hmm.
It's just a whole adventurous thing, like you said.
It
You want to
is.
go and see and explore because you don't have these things in the Azores. So me being a child, I want to go everywhere, you
Yes.
know. They had a mall. We didn't have a mall in
I
Fayette.
know they have the most craziest malls too, by the way.
So it was cool. I got to see some professional soccer games, and we went to Estádio da Luz, no, Estádio de Alvalade, which is Stadium, and we went to go watch Setúbal and Benfica. My dad was a big Setúbal fan,
Oh
so that was
wow,
good. Those little things like that.
how cute.
It's my next big adventure. I need to go back because I still have aunts alive that I need to see. So.
Absolutely. Time is of the essence, and that was another big reason why we went to Continent in 2024 was because of my grandma's 90th birthday. So we definitely
Oh,
wanted
that's so
to,
sweet.
yeah, we definitely wanted to be there for her and celebrate that 90th birthday. And she's still kicking. She got
Nice.
91 now, so poor thing.
She's still got a whole life.
Yeah. And even Hilbrun's grandma in the Azores, she just turned 87 the other day, so happy birthday to her. I love her.
Nice.
She's
Happy
literally
birthday.
like my grandma too, obviously.
And that is his mom's mom, right?
That is his mom's mom, and then my grandma that's alive is my dad's mom.
Great.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I don't have any grandparents alive anymore.
Oh,
But
shoot.
yeah, I still have the uncles and the aunts. Actually, no
Oh,
more uncles either, just aunts
oh
that I
wow.
need to see on my dad's side that I haven't seen for over 20 years, ever since I came
Oh my God, yeah, you
back
have
to
to
the
go see
United
them.
States. So I need to go see them. We keep touch, via Facebook
Oh,
and
good.
whatnot. But yeah, it's hard. They always tell me, I want to meet your kids and
I
this and
know.
that. So that's my next big trip where
Oh,
we'll
that's gonna
plan
be
that soon.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Boneka,
All
for being
right.
here.
Thank you. I hope
Eh,
you enjoyed your coffee.
Oh, I need more than coffee. I need sha with honey and turmeric and all that.
Yes, and a little
This
shot
flu
of
is kicking
aguardiente.
my booty. This flu is kicking my booty.
You need a little shot of aguardiente. It'll clear you up.
Oh, you make the best one. All right, my
All
friend.
right.
Well, have a good
Bye,
evening.
Becca.
Thank you for the
You too.
sunset and
Bye.
thank you for the cafezinho.
Yes. It's gone
Beijinhos.
now. It's finished.
Bye.
Bye.